What's up, fam? It's your boy Vic, back at it again. I know it's been a minute. Hope you guys are doing well, and I am still alive, thank God. I'm sure if you follow all my social media stuff, like my TikTok, it's your boy Vic with another C on it, and Instagram at it's your boy Vic. Feel free to follow me there. But as you can tell, I got the Civic in the back. She has actually been doing very well. This will be some updates on things that I have. And the alarm actually works, my dude. So I'm gonna turn it on for you, because if you guys remember last time, it actually had a tick in the motor, and I ended up fixing that. And I'll give you guys a story on that. Let me turn it on for you guys real quick. Oh, and I have bought some goodies for her already, like this, like the cluster here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it well enough, but the cluster. So when I bought it, it's just an EX cluster. It's not an SI cluster like it's supposed to be, because it's obviously it's an EM1. It's a 2000, just in case you don't know. It's electronic blue pearl. And thank you to all the new subscribers that I've gotten, probably from my TikTok. Appreciate you guys, and thank you guys so much. But I got that, and I'm probably gonna install it in this video as well. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna look dope. I really hope it works, because I just got it, and I got it from a guy on Facebook, hoping it's all functional. Like in this one, I don't think I showed you guys. This one's not functional. I'll show you in a minute though. So you see how I'm revving it up, but the RPMs are not going up. And if you can hear correctly, you don't hear no ticking at all. Also, she is a bit dirty, but I do have the inside floor mats that I bought for the Civic. They're supposed to be Civic EM1s. I heard the ones that I had, they're black. Apparently the OEM ones are still gray, but there's two different ones, I guess. That'll be the newer version. I'm gonna show you guys those as well. But let me pop the hood for you guys. Alright, here you guys go. She sounds pretty healthy. Actually, there might be one other problem. She does have her minor leaks, obviously, with the Honda. That's normal sometimes, obviously. Well, not necessarily normal, but it does happen quite frequently on the Honda. I think the harmonic balancer is probably bad on it. I might have to get that fixed at some point in time. But you can hear the motor is extremely healthy, and if you go to my last video where I purchased the car, you can literally hear the ticking. It ended up being just a valve adjustment, but let me rev it up for you real quick, and I'll tell you a story. Problem was with the ticking sound, it was a valve adjustment like I was saying, but the problem really was that one of the nuts from the cylinder 4 here on the rocking arm, that was actually missing. So when I opened it, it ended up missing. So I asked a few friends, and I appreciate you guys for helping me. I asked them, where would it be, the nut. So one of my friends said, well, it might be in the oil pan. So I took the oil pan, brother and I took the oil pan. Thank you for helping me, bro. And we took the pan off, all that good stuff. And shoot, it ended up not being there. So next thing you know, I was like, well, shoot, I'm kind of like screwed now. I gotta buy a whole nut for this rocker arm. Keep messing up my words. Anyway, so I had to buy a whole nut. That's what I was thinking. But the next day, we put all the oil pan stuff back. And the next day, I was like, well, shoot, we haven't checked a few spots. So right in front, like the spring and stuff, there's a little, it's like, I guess, I don't know, there's some empty space there. And when we were putting the magnet through, it didn't bend to the point where it could reach anything. So it turns out the nut was actually in there just chilling. And I was like, man, thank God for that, because I mean, this bad boy could have, the pistons, rings, anything could have just, I mean, that nut could have got in there, ended up breaking stuff, and then I'll be screwed with this motor, and I had to buy a new motor or some sort like that. So thank God for that, and finding the nut. And shoot, like I said, you guys can hear it for yourself. It sounds healthy. The only thing that really bothers me right now is just the exhaust. The exhaust is trash. The dude before the other dude, yeah, that crap sucks. He said, the one I bought it from, he said it sucked. wasn't worried about it. I'm gonna change it anyways. I'm thinking about going with skunk too. Feel free to comment any other exhaust system that I could put on this Civic EM1. But I've heard skunk too sounds good, so I may go with that. And then shoot, let me go get the cluster. Let me go open up the box so you guys can see it real quick. All right. And boom, there she is, my guys. The guy packed it really well, which I appreciate. There's a carpet for the trunk. But as you can tell, it's got the SI emblem inside there. And it's clean. So this one has 168,000 miles, and the car has 158 if I'm mistaken. So shoot, it's just 1,000 off. But the thing is almost in perfect condition. I bought it for a good price too, so it's a steal. Alright fam, so these are the new car mats. As you can tell, they're pretty clean with the little Civic. And then even on the cluster tabs are extremely good. None of them are broken. Usually you find them broken for certain cars. And then there's my broken down Linda. At the end, towards the end, I'll give you guys an explanation to why it's broken down. If you follow my social media, you know why. But let's get going to installing this bad boy. So this is my first time installing a little cluster in a Civic, at least. But you got two screws right here, a little Phillips head, nothing serious. And then I have to see what else is in there. There's 4 other screws, as you can tell on the tabs over there. And let's get to it. All right, here's your little Phillips head, and we're gonna go to town. So I got the 2 screws up there. Let's screw there off. You should be able just to pull off this nicely unless it's stuck somewhere. But you pretty much gotta pull this out. And let me try to pull it out. Ah, one hand, nice and smooth, baby. And then you have that one right there. That screw right there, screw right there, and a screw right there. And then the connection for the actual cluster will be in the back, just in case you don't know. Let me take that off though. Alright, now that I have all 4 screws out, I just gotta pull out safely out of here. But as you can tell, we gotta remove these where the connections are. This tab here, and then this tab here. Also, these 2 tabs here, this one wasn't even connected, but this tab here as well. Alright, that should be all of them if I'm mistaken. Dope. So there we have it. The EX cluster is officially off, as you can tell how this one looks. It doesn't have the SI here, the symbol as it's supposed to. And it's actually in good condition, to be honest. And the miles were 159,000. Heck yeah, now let's go try the other cluster. Alright fam, so all we gotta do is just, before we install it, just put the tabs back on, which they're a little tight. But you got your big tab here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. These just connect back in there. Obviously this one goes up top. Let me put this one, let me put the green one in first. They got a little more length to them. And then let me put the yellow one as well. And then we gotta try to squeeze this one in there. That one's a lot more length to it, so we can push that one in perfectly fine. Make sure they're all connected. And then we push this one in there towards the top end. And then boom, my people. So we slide it up in there. All we gotta do next is just put the screws back on. It's pretty simple. The screws back on there, and there, and there. Alright fam, she's in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover on. I got all the screws. I was gonna go ahead and turn it on to see if it works, but yeah, that one didn't work. Even if this one doesn't work, probably gonna keep it in there for a while. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put the cover on. Alrighty fam, let's try to turn her on and see how it works. Alright, so all those lights are on. That's good. Alright, that's a plus. Let's turn her on. Alright. Nope, something is still wrong here. Huh. There's some type of connection. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see something about this one. Pretty sure it probably works, but there's some kind of line or some wiring that I am unaware of, that this is not working fully correct. Let's see. What's up, fam? So for some odd reason my audio got cut off in the ending of this video. I do apologize, but I gotta put out this banger for you guys and for my grind, you know what I'm saying? I haven't put out one in a minute. But story on the integrity of the ball joint actually broke in the driveway, and so that's why the suspension's getting redone, because I haven't done it in a minute. It's been a long time. Shocks were pretty much out, control arms up front, that's all that's being done. And unfortunately that video of the control arms being installed and the shock being installed, that's not going to work out, because the audio also was not working, even though I reconnected the mic and somehow disconnected the mic in that last closing video for this banger right here. I do apologize, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. See you on the flip, alright?